It's the 1st of February 2025 and welcome from Waterfall Bay in Hong Kong. Later tonight I'm going to travel back home with Air France. The company has some mixed opinions if you look on the internet, from pretty good to upright bad. Air France likes to position itself as an airline with some elegance and to be simply chic. But that's a corporative story, so let's find out and sample what it's like to fly with them in business class on board of the Airbus A350-900. Thank you so much for joining in, and let's begin the video. If you think Hong Kong is a concrete jungle, then yes, you are right, but also wrong. Nature is always around the corner, and this waterfall is well hidden between the skyscrapers. Wafu Estate on the southwestern corner of Hong Kong Island is my departure point for the airport for today. Many neighborhoods in Hong Kong have a direct bus to the airport with plenty of luggage space and a comfy chair. My ride to the airport cost us 49 Hong Kong dollars and 70 cents. As the flight leaves close to midnight, it wasn't that busy on the road. Of course, you can also take a taxi or the MTR Airport Express, but a bus is in my opinion so much more convenient. After a ride of just over an hour, I arrived in style at the Hong Kong International Airport to catch my business class flight. I'm traveling during the Lunar New Year celebration, and many buildings are decorated in a festive way. The baggage scales right next to the check-in desk are very handy. When flying long-haul business class with Air France or KLM, you are allowed to check in a bag of max 32 kilograms, even when booked a light fare. Check-in went pretty smooth, as I could use the Sky Priority lane, and was done in no time. Now let's head for a security check and passport control. The queue was pretty short and I found myself airside within 5 minutes. Now let's talk about the price of an airfare. For this trip from Brussels to Hong Kong via Amsterdam and Paris, I paid €1,222.38 return, with a trip to Hong Kong in economy class and the way back in business class, because the fare was just €941. That's a steal for such a business heavy route. This business light fare includes checked luggage of 32 kilograms, but no lounge access or seat selection. Seat selection will cost you €155, which I think is kinda lame to charge for in business class. Luckily, thanks to my Flying Blue Platinum status, I still get free seat selection and lounge access as well. You may also pre-select your dinner on the website or app to ensure you get the meal choice you want. After some last-minute souvenir shopping at KWA Bakery, let's head to the lounge. KLM and Air France uses the Qantas lounge at Hong Kong Airport. Previously it was Plaza Premium, and this is a solid upgrade. Hidden away right after immigration, this lounge is very roomy and a genuine nice place to wait for your flight. Footage here is from my previous visit when I was traveling home on KLM. While we are having a look around the buffet, I would like to talk about the expectation and perception of traveling in business class. A sheer number of travel content creators seems to present on social media how good, luxurious and lavish long-haul business class is, while praising everything without being able to give critique. If you follow me for a while, you know I mainly make videos about flying in economy class. That's because I want to know what to expect before capturing it on video. Now that I have traveled enough times in business class without a camera, I think I'm able to make a balanced video about it. So yeah, if you're expecting 5-star hotel beds, hot cuisine and over-the-top service, sorry, your expectations need to be lowered. It's rather traveling in comfort than in style really. The buffet on offering was decent. I went for fried udon noodles with grilled veggies and a cabbage salad with potatoes. It all tasted fine for buffet food. Nothing out of the ordinary, but just solid. Then the staff came by with a dim sum cart, and it looked like these were freshly prepared. So I went for the silong bao, soup dumpling and char siu buns. The quality was noticeable above that of the buffet food. These were decent and on par of what you could find at an average dim sum restaurant in the city. I finished my lounge visit with some fresh fruits and brownies for dessert. The Qantas lounge is very good and a pleasant place to spend some time at. After a short walk, I reached my gate for the flight to Paris. Gate 29 is walkable from passenger control. You won't find a lot of facilities or shops near it, but it has plenty of seats around the gate area. Our aircraft for tonight is an Airbus A350-900. My favorite for long-haul flights. Boarding started with boarding group 1 and 2 with business class passengers and SkyTeam Elite Plus members. On the A350, Air France has two business class sections, the bigger one in the front and a smaller one in the middle of the aircraft. I prefer the smaller one and have chosen seat 14L, and here is my seat for tonight. It's a commonly found reverse herringbone seat in a 1-to-1 layout. Waiting at your seat is a pillow plus blanket, slippers and a hanger. Your quote-unquote nightstand cabinet will house a bottle of water and headphones. There's a kotak over here, and with this button you can adjust the IFE screen. There's a handy storage space below your seat. Charging can be done wireless or with a USB-A and USB-C ports. There's also a little reading light next to your remote control. Below the armrest you can find the buttons to adjust your seat. And the legroom while sitting is pretty standard. Up front is also the universal power outlet. Windows are dimmable via buttons, just like on the Boeing 787, but more responsive here. Air vents are unfortunately not installed here. All in all, a decent business class seat. Service started with a pre-departure drink where I went for an orange juice. Then follows a hot towel service. The crew also confirmed your choice for dinner. We are now all settled in for departure. Flight time to Paris will be 13 hours and 30 minutes.
Preparation for takeoff. Please make sure your tray table and cup holder are stored and secure. Your leg rest retract.
Once the seatbelt sign went off, you can close the door to your quote-unquote mini cabin. As told before, if you push this button you can adjust the IFE screen. The tray table comes out with a push on the button, and it's pretty sturdy and stable. The headrest can be adjusted on all sides except down. Now over to the lavatory. It's your standard aircraft toilet, but with enhanced touches like toiletries, one clairant and a nice scent. What I like about this toilet is, however, the touchless bin. Back at your seat and I was handed over an amenity bag. I forgot to film it on board, so here I filmed it on the train. Pretty standard useful stuff, with the addition of the Clairant Beauty Balm and Moisturizer. Next up is the menu. Feel free to pause the video to have a closer look at it. For dinner I pre-selected the grilled beef fillet with port sauce. Before dinner was served, we were given some nice cheese bites. Then follows the dinner service. Tablecloth is provided and the first tray consisted of the starter, salad, cheese and dessert. A bit odd to have the dessert and cheese already on your table, but that's okay. The starter is duck foie gras with seared tuna and raw veggies. The green salad comes together with olive oil and bread with butter. For drink I went for a glass of Coke. The quality was good, but I wouldn't mind a bit of a sauce or flavor enhancer for the veggies. Cutlery comes in 2 sets and a spoon for dessert, and that's highly appreciated. Then when the main course comes, the crew will swap out the plates of your starter and salad for the main course. The beef looked a bit on the dry side, but it was actually okay in tenderness, and the sauce complemented the dish well. It's not the best beef fillet I had on board of a flight, but it is tasty and acceptable for something prepared in an airplane oven. The crew asked halfway through the meal if you wanted something else to drink, and I asked for some sparkling water. The chocolate cake was good, and service ended with a round of coffee, tea or digestif, in which I went for a green tea. Overall, a great fine dining experience with decent airplane food. Now let's go over to the entertainment department. Wi-Fi is available for purchase for a decent price of 22 euros. There's also the most expensive option for 38 euros, where you can stream content to your device. However, I'm content with the free messaging option. The IFE screen is of a good size and offers decent variations in movies and TV series. With your remote control, you can also select your movie or use it as a mouse to select things on the IFE screen. Here is how the seat looks like when in bed mode. There is no mattress topper, but Air France are introducing them in the near future. There is plenty of space for your legs, and I don't feel cramped while lying down, thanks to the armrest that can be lowered. Overall, I'm quite satisfied with this bed. Time to nap my time away. If you are feeling thirsty or hungry, you can go to the pantry for some snacks and drinks. Hot food is also available in the form of a lasagna or cup noodles. I went for the latter one and it feels nostalgic. My childhood memories of flying between the Netherlands and Hong Kong always consisted of me eating cup noodles as a midnight snack. Here's every other snack you can get on board. I smuggled them off the flight so I can enjoy them on my train ride home. We have dark chocolate, unroasted nuts, cheese scrapes, tomato biscuits and butter biscuits. All of very high quality and good taste. Here is the chair in chill mode, as I would call it, where you can sit straight but rest your legs on the ottoman. I've slept a solid 8 hours by now, so I started to watch some movies. I like that you can watch a movie while also having the moving map up, although it would be better if you just could have the movie enlarged and the map small. With just 1 hour and 30 minutes to go, breakfast was served. You could go for a lighter continental breakfast or for a hot one with omelette du fromage. Of course I went for that. Tablecloth is present and everything was served in a single tray. The omelette had a very rich cheese flavor and was well prepared. Crew came by frequently with freshly baked pastries and rolls, and the fruit and yogurt tasted fine. For drink I went for an orange juice and green tea. Service ended with a hot towel given by the crew. Another great example of how fine dining should be. Great service with delicious food of decent quality. We are nearing Paris Charles de Gaulle Airport. Let's recap this flight. Air France in business class is a great treat in many aspects. The overall experience is very good. Great seat with nice and big IFE screen, exceptional crew providing excellent service, and tasty food with some room for improvement regarding the veggies. What I like about this flight was the great lounge, the ability to choose your dinner beforehand, the privacy doors, and a warm welcoming crew. The seat would be even better if the mattress topper comes back soon. But I'm still very satisfied with both the hard and soft product. However, I'm not a fan of the light fare, but thanks to my status with the airline, it was more like a regular business fare for me. Still, I think everything should be included in the business class fare. The price of 941 euros for this return sector isn't a rare find, by the way. You can actually find year-round availability for the Brussels-Hong Kong route with KLM or Air France. Try your luck and you might be able to snag a good business class fare. So yeah, Air France is indeed simply chic, and it's obvious I would choose them again in a heartbeat.